Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Solved. In this episode, I will tell you how you can use the legal copy of Microsoft Office for free. Yes, you heard me right. Using the legal copy of Microsoft Office for free on your Windows or your Mac. And in this, I will tell you step by step how you will go on the Microsoft website or the Office website and register and then start using all the applications like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and many more. So once you have this, you'll have the power of all the Microsoft Office products in the palm of your hand. So let me get started. What you need to do is you need to first go on the website office.com. You can always simply go to Google or Bing or whatever server search engine you're using. I write here office.com. The first link is microsoft.com. Here I see office.com. This is the one I want to click and I want to go. This is the screen you'll be getting. In here, if you already have a Microsoft account or an Outlook account, you can simply go to sign in and you start using it right then and there. If you don't, then what you need to do is you need to click the sign in and maybe create a new account. So this is the second screen. This is the sign in screen where if you have account, you go there. If not, you see this create one, you click on the create one, and here you can just simply go and use whatever email ID you're already having, whether it be Gmail or your official email ID, and start using it right then and there. It will take hardly 2 minutes. The only thing Microsoft wants is that you are an authentic user, you are not a bot. And if you're an authentic user, you will get a OTP kind of thing on your email or on your cell phone, and you just put that in and you're good to go. I already have an account registered, so I am logging into my account. Once I have logged in, let me show you the screen you'll be getting. This is the screen that you get once you log in. So here you see you get Start, Outlook, Drive, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, To Do, Calendar, Skype, All Apps, and many more. So if you see what all you are getting in this account, you see Calendar, Excel, Flow, Forms, People, Outlook, OneNote, OneDrive, PowerPoint, Skype, Sway, To Do, Word, and many more from Microsoft, which you can go down there. I'll be making separate videos for all these later, but today to just show you quickly how you can use it. And my main concern is that you should be using Microsoft Office and you have been using it maybe for many years now. So you should be using a legal copy. And here you can very easily see that how I'll be showing you that you'll be using Word and Excel. All these will be later. And so I'll simply go back here and I'll go to OneDrive where all the documents are kept. I'll quickly show you one of the files which I have created earlier. This is an Excel sheet. This is a Word document. So let me quickly open this Word document here. This is in fact the script for this particular video. And in my previous video, actually I have published that video first and this video later, so I'll ignore that and I'll quickly run through the script only. Yes, so you go to Office, I've already shown you, and all these things you are getting: Outlook, Word, PowerPoint, Skype, and all these you are getting. All apps I've already showed you. The good thing with this interface is that it's on web, so which means I am sure you would have all heard about cloud computing, cloud. So this is the cloud computing. All your data is on the cloud, which means if your computer goes bad, your hard disk crashes, or there's a virus in your computer, you don't need to worry at all, because all your documents, all your Excel sheets are stored in the cloud on Microsoft server. So that is safe. The other benefit is when you start using this, you don't need to have your laptop or your computer with you to use the files, because all your data is on the web. You just need your email ID and password to log in into the Office account and start using and make changes, do whatever you want with the files. The third is all the apps are free to use. The only downside is that you get 5 GB of space, which is not less, with the free account, and you can always upgrade to get more. The next point here is sync files between various devices, which is you don't need to have one computer. You can simply use whatever device you have. Even you can use your mobile device. Now if you go to my first video, which I've already published, there I have showed you how you can use the Microsoft Office apps for free, and in fact more. There are more options available on the devices, on the mobile device, because you can use your camera to scan and do a lot more things. So coming here, if I open a Word file, this is a new file I opened, I typed a couple of things, and let's say I made some mistakes. Because I'm connected to internet, it's showing me with the red line all the things which it thinks is a spelling mistake. So I just go and correct it, and it corrects all those in real time. If there is a grammatical mistake, let's say I write used here and something, and if it doesn't make sense, it shows me these two blue lines. So here I can simply go click left click and correct it and move on. So you are getting all the real-time library or the dictionary, including the grammatical errors, free of cost online, because this is a web version. This is basically Office 365, which you are getting for all the devices, whether it's your Mac, whether it's your Windows, whether it's your mobile phone, Android, iPhone, whichever, you can use it free of cost. So this is for the Word. A very small time I have told you how you can use Word. You have all the features. You want to bold, you want to italicize, you want to underline, you want to highlight something. Let's say I just want to highlight it. You want to change the color, you want to clear the formatting. I go here, I want to clear the formatting, and there are many more font options, all the things which are already available there. The interface might be a little different from what you are using, but believe me, it makes sense, because now you don't have to worry about any illegal copy or any copy being expired after some time. Maybe you got a year's license and then you're renewing it and not being able to use, because everything is free of cost. One thing I like to do is whenever I'm working in the web interface, I go and hit F11. After you hitting F11, I get a full screen. So I'm not able to see the taskbar and the address bar of the Google Chrome or whatever browser you are using. So it makes much more easy and clean for me to, not think at the back of my mind that I'm using a web version, but it makes me seem as if I'm using the desktop version itself. So I'm clicking F11 coming back to this just to show you how it's working. So now I want to go and see Excel. So I go to Excel. In Excel, it is showing me what the documents I have already made. It's here. If I pin anyone, I have 100 documents. I want some documents to be pinned so that I keep on opening those. I can always pin it. It will show a pin here and it will come in pinned. Share with me, since this is web-based, you can share the documents with anyone. And if someone has shared documents with you, it will come under here. A very good thing is that you can not only open a new workbook and start doing something, but also there are a lot of templates. If you see evergreen calendar, simple service invoice, inventory list with reorder templates and some premium templates and more templates. So these are all the templates which you might have been using for many years now in the Excel, the desktop or the Mac version. But all these with the latest templates are available online, and this is a part of Office 365, which is free. There are some premium templates which might be paid here. You see a diamond. So diamond, money is what everyone seeks. So Microsoft is also here to earn money. It is giving you something free, but for more premium things, it wants you to pay more, which is completely fine. So just to show you how we can use Excel, I'll quickly just open a new Excel file. So number one, I'll tell you how you can use Excel, and number two, I'll tell you some of the features. In fact, I'll in this video demonstrate only one feature which is available only to Office 365, which means even if you are using or you have purchased Office 2019, you will not be having this feature. So coming here back to the Excel, I click F11 because, as I told you, it makes me work much faster. And here I say, let's say 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, and 4 and 5. I want to do anything. I can simply say sum, and here control and all these things all work just like that. Control B to bold. I want to make, let's say, another table to, in fact, let me use one of the features, random. I just take random and random array, random between tab. I say between 10 and 20. Oops, this should have been a close bracket. And I just put this down, so it's giving me some random numbers, and I just want to now multiply into this. It gives me the multiplication, and you might have seen I'm using a lot of shortcuts because that is what I like to use, and I'll be making another video where I'll tell you a couple of shortcuts which you must use to increase your efficiency in Excel. So these are some basic formulas, and looking at the screen, you really can't say if it's a web version or it's not a web version, it's a desktop version, and you're able to use all the formulas. One of the formulas which is very specific for Office 365 only, that is, as I mentioned earlier, it is not available in any predecessor version, 2019, 2016, 2013, 10, or any version before that. And as of now, I don't think Microsoft has any plans to even provide this formula in the previous versions, which is XLOOKUP. A lot of people are already using VLOOKUPs, HLOOKUPs, match, index. XLOOKUP is the successor for all those. XLOOKUP in itself is able to do a lot of things which you otherwise will be requiring VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, and match to do. So instead of 4 formulas, you use XLOOKUP. I'm not saying that you will not be using index, match, HLOOKUP, and VLOOKUP. You'll still be using those. But for a basic user, it makes the life very easy. A very small example will be if I have to search something in VLOOKUP, I need to ensure that my first row or the first column should be the data I'm searching, and then the column third, fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever the column be, is the data I'm looking for. In XLOOKUP, you can also look backwards. So I'll be making a separate video for XLOOKUP, but here you get the idea that it is the most advanced version of Microsoft Office which you can get. Clicking F11 again, coming back to this. So as I mentioned, you get Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all those. I've showed you very quickly Word and Excel. PowerPoint and other features are also there. Let me quickly go to my script and see what happened there. Script. This is the script. Open it in 365. I've shared with you this. I've shared with the features. Now, a very important thing is that yes, I know this is a free version and you should be using it, but at the same time, I checked up the pricing, and the pricing for the subscription is actually not very high. I'm here in India. It's going to show me the pricing in Indian rupees, but you can convert it to dollars, or I'll give you some example, rough calculation for the dollars. So learn more here, showing me my current plan is 1 person 5 GB. I can go for 1 person and get 1 TB space and with many more features. I'm looking at the home and small office users only. So here you have 3 options. The first one is Microsoft Office 365 Family. The second is Personal, and the third one is Office and Home Student 19. The first one here, it's showing me $52.99 per year in Indian rupees, which is close to, I believe, 70 US dollars. Let me do the calculation. Calculator, CALC. So this is 5,300, and I believe it should be close to 75 rupees. So yeah, so as I said, it's $70 for 1 year. And in this, the good thing is you get 6 people who can use it, which would mean in your family, you can distribute it. Or if you are students, maybe 5 or 6 of you can get together, friends, you can get together. So every person will actually be paying only $70 divided by 6, which is only $12 for 1 year. And you will get 1 TB or 1000 GB per person along with all these features. You can always refer to Microsoft.com website. I'll also provide the link for this in the description below. You can go and use this and save a lot. Now here it says Access and Publisher is for PC only. A lot of people, or the majority of people, actually do not use Microsoft Access or Publisher, so it really doesn't matter that it is for PC, because the people who will be using it will definitely be using it on PC even today. The second option is to pay 4,200 rupees, or roughly I would say it should be what, 4,200 divided by 75 is $56, or so it's going to be $55 or $60. So, but I always say use the bigger plan, the family plan, because it's more economical. Here you end up paying around $55-$60, and this is for 1 person. So you get all these things, but for 1 person only. This is again a premium one. 1 user gets 1 TB as compared to 6 users getting 1 TB each, or 6 TB in total, and you get all the features. Well, I forgot to mention one thing. You also have an option of paying here on a monthly basis. It will be a little more expensive, but at least you don't have to pay lump sum in one go. So if it's $70, and let's say I believe it was $10 per month, so $10, if it has to be paid divided by 6 people in the first case, is just $1.60, which is nothing for getting all these features plus 1 terabyte of space for an entire year. The third option is Office Home and Student Edition. This is one-time purchase, which means you can purchase and download and install on your PC or your Mac, and you don't have to pay anything to Microsoft again ever. But the flip side is this will be, I believe, 2000. Yeah, this is 2019 version. So since this is 2019 version, number one, you'll not be getting the latest updates. Number two, you will not be able to use the formulas and all the benefits which there are in Office 365. And number three, you may or may not be able to use it on all devices. If you purchased it for Mac, you may not be able to download it for PC. So as I mentioned earlier, I'll recommend you to, number one, go and try the free version, have the 5 GB space, start using it, get the hang of it. And once you start using it, go and buy maybe the Microsoft 365 family plan and use it. Well, friends, I hope you liked my video. It was useful and beneficial for you. If you liked it, I'll really appreciate if you click like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family so that they are also able to get benefit out of it. Thanks a lot. And don't forget to watch my other video. I'll be providing a link below where I have showed you how you can use Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and many more features. Yes, the more is the key here, on your mobile phone, whether it's iPhone or Android. And also there's a very good feature in the mobile device, Microsoft Office, which is if you are sitting in a class or a lecture or any presentation and you want to take down the notes, so you can take the shot or a picture directly using your camera of the mobile device, and you want to add text to it, you want to just keep it as a picture, you want to scribble on it, you can do whatever and save in your library. So once again, thanks a lot for viewing my video, and please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks a lot.